Good morning. To make the video last night, but I was a bit tired and, you know, fell asleep with all of the excitement from court and everything. And, you know, I was just a little bit tired. I didn't realize how tired I was, but I actually did end up going to bed after that video I made on the old channel with me and Rex. After that, I was supposed to come back, but I didn't. I was just tired. So, um, yeah, that part. But hey, it's better late than never. So here I am to tell y'all how the get down went down. Okay, and I'm gonna just wait a couple minutes. I'm gonna give y'all a little minute or two to come in before I get into the video. After that, I'm just go ahead and get to it. This is a few days old because we actually did break up a few days ago. Well, I just wanted him to leave, but say I feel like I definitely did make the right decision because the peace has been priceless. I mean, I say the peace meaning not having to argue or not having to vibe off of someone's negative energy. Okay, I'm still not at peace here though, living with other people. And I just got to say this too. I did speak too soon when I said the people here was cool. Hey, I have since today, this morning, brought all my things here in my space. Um, and I just feel like that's best. I just really just want to be left alone and just not bothered. And I feel more peace that way. But until I'm out of here in my own place, and I won't have that peace. So I'm just dealing with it right now and just doing what I have to do, if that makes sense. Okay, now to the video. Um, I'm going to say that communication is everything. Um, I've said it before, I've said it many times. Communication to me, because, I can't say what's valuable, to somebody else in a relationship, but to me, communication is very important, it's key. And if you don't have it, it's just going to be, um, hi, it's going to be chaos. It's going to be chaos without communication. Because without communication allows a lot of bad energy to get in between it, especially when people have to start assuming things for themselves because their partner is just not communicating with them. I'm talking about even about very basic stuff. And that's how it was getting with me and Rex. Rex liked to dominate the situation, and hey, that's okay. But when you are dealing with another person who's very dominant, you're gonna have some issues. And also, when you are dealing with a person who doesn't have children, some issues are gonna occur because honestly, that was the straw that broke the camel's back. His son. So, let's see. Okay. I'm still gonna mod it down. You don't belong here. Your bitch ass will be out. Okay. I can tell the story and still multitask. Now, his son, he never did, care for me, and that's fine. Um, When I first met Rex, he told me that his son was a mama's boy, and hey, that's fine too. I believe my brother is too, or was, as a kid growing up, just a mama's boy. And there's a lot of mama's boys out there. Listen, if I would have had kids, I always told myself I wanted to have a little boy over a little girl. Now that was just my personal preference. Had I had children, okay, and I've always been told and thought that it was really special, a son and his mother's bond. So everybody know I never had any kids though, which means I don't have to put up with somebody else's. And his son was very disrespectful to me. I'm talking about the whole time. Rax would have to tell him to speak to me coming into my house, okay, eating my food. His daddy name was never on anything. So I know that that little boy didn't know all that, but you're not going to keep coming up in here, not even speaking to me. When the little boy leave, I would say bye, and he would just frown and walk out the door. And to me, that disrespect was mounting more and more and more. Okay. Now I just feel like, like I said, I don't have to put up with it. I don't have children. Okay. And I learned that I do not want to date anyone who has children that are under 18 years old, baby. I learned a very valuable lesson, and it's something I will never do again because, yes, it can definitely cause problems. Now, I do have to say this, though, first, before I talk about that. Um, it was Rack's lack of communication. And here, living here, where I am right now, where he was, one night we was in the kitchen and he was like, well, I'm not going to communicate everything to you. And I said, well, just understand that whatever you communicate is what I'm going to communicate back. Okay, please don't get it twisted, man. Mama is 52 but still doing what it do and still have many options including men younger than you. And he knew that shit was true. So, I don't know what he was thinking, but nigga, the way I feel about it is, hey, if you could do this shit, so can I. Don't even get it fucked up. So that's something that I had to let him know. And I just don't understand how. I mean, I got a couple of theories, but I'm not going to get into that part. But I'm just going to say this: the communication was way off. Okay, and that was first. The communication was off with us, just period. When a person is doing real odd things, especially at real odd times, baby, it is something odd about it. And just knowing that this person mental was not that strong. And I say that because first off, in order for you to think properly, you got to go to sleep. You can't stay up day after day after day and think that your mind is operating properly. But this man is so egotistical, you couldn't tell him that, it wasn't. So hold on, let me see what I gotta do. Yeah, I don't even have to read it. What I have to do is get your bitch ass up out of here. Because what you need to understand, dummy, is that this is my shit. I'm running it right now. So, bitch, be gone. Okay, and you say what? Totally agree. And it's so frustrating not being able to communicate properly. Thank you for being a smart person because I feel the same way. If you can't communicate properly, just whatever type of relationship it is, just let it go. It's not going to work. So, listen, that is pretty much what, started it. The lack of communication. Yeah, I'm not the type of person who has the energy to be concerned and worried about what he's doing. Okay. and he's very extremely excessively sneaky. And I don't believe in being sneaky. Don't get me wrong. If I've had to, I've had to, but it's not what I prefer. I prefer being straight the fuck up, and that's pretty much it. So, listen, between me and him, it was the lack of communication that was coming about. And if you be with somebody for a little minute, you're gonna start recognizing when things is just not quite right. So, boop, there you go with that part. But now, back to his kid, and why everything went down the way it did, from here, where we were, where I'm still here, but y'all understand what I'm saying, where he was. Okay, first off, if you've seen the videos, I've already pretty much told y'all that this is a rooming house, meaning it's more than just me in here. Okay, there's two other rooms in the back, and they're people in them, both of them. So first off, I would think that Rax will have enough sense not to even bring his son here. I mean, damn, it's just barely enough space for me and you. But he did. And I guess this was like spring break when he was out of school. And listen, it was going on day 3 with him being here in this small space and him watching and playing the video games. Okay, that's fine, but if you are disrespectful with it and it's loud, and it was loud, okay? First off, his daddy name ain't, once again, nowhere to be found on shit. So that shows me a lot of irresponsibility just right there, because you'll go and jeopardize somebody else shit, then walk the fuck out. So that's not cool. You got to consider other people. It's other people that live here, period. So this particular night, um, that he had to leave here. The little boy was in here watching some videos, and it was kind of late, y'all. I mean, I was just tired. He was in here, it was loud, watching videos, rap videos. Hey, I watch them too, but when I'm in the mood for it, I just wasn't in the mood that night. So I went into the dining room, the mutual space in here, and I was sitting there, and I was thinking and thinking and thinking, and I was getting more angry and angrier by the second, really, honestly. Now, Rax was taking a shower, so he was in the bathroom taking a shower. The little boy was in here, where I'm at right now. Okay, loud. So I guess Rax forgot something. He came back in the room, and instead of telling that little boy to turn that shit down, he started dancing to the whatever he was watching, and I'm like, wow. He said this is that young mentality, and it was annoying. So I basically, he went back in the bathroom, though. Let me tell y'all in the sequence it happened there. He went back in the bathroom. I guess he forgot something in there, came and grabbed it and went back. Okay, I'm still in the dining room. Now I come into the room and I told the little boy, listen, you got to turn that down. And the little boy turned it up. Okay. So I went and snatched the cord out of the wall. Okay. He plugged it back up, laughing, giggling. I'm talking about just very disrespectful ever since I met him, coming around me, like I said, in my house. But this was it. This was the straw that broke the camel's back. And it was just too much, okay? Um, the little boy, like I said, I took the cord out the wall. He put it back in. He was laughing, giggling, thought it was very funny. And I snatched it back out and removed the cord that went to the TV. Okay. I didn't know which one, but I took it out. So basically, I went back in the dining room, And when Rex came out that bathroom, I said, "You have to take your son up out of here, and he is never coming back here." And I told Rex how disrespectful he was and that he was laughing and turned the TV up even louder when he plugged it up, you know, the first time. That was before I took that second cord out. He plugged it up laughing and, turned the TV up loud, put the rap music back on and turned it louder. So I just it was like, this is it. Um, get out. And that's just pretty much what it was. I was pretty much already over the lack of communication. And then this is a much smaller space, too. Like, listen, I'm feeling too much of your fucked up energy. It was all too much for me. And I know I just don't have to put up with it and decided that I wasn't. So that's pretty much it. Yeah. Left. I just don't understand what's wrong with telling your kid the right thing to do. Already off top, you shouldn't have brought him here because this is, come on, man. Damn, this is a small space already. Now you got a kid in here that's making a lot of noise, being disrespectful, and that's bothering other people, not just me. Okay. Maya B says, "Good morning, A. I'm here listening while cleaning. Yeah, that's too much, especially from someone's child." And that's how I feel too, because I don't have kids, honey. I don't have to put up with that disrespectful shit just on period. And I feel like I had tolerated it for a very long time since I met Rex. You know, his son, it's just, I would say bye to him. He wouldn't speak, he wouldn't say anything back. And then coming into my house sometimes, Rex would have to tell him to speak. Like, I put up with it for long enough. And I'm normally the type of person that kids really like, you know. I tried being super nice, buying him things that I thought he would like as far as snacks and, stuff like that. I did try. He's 10. Hey, Netta. He's 10. He just turned 10. He just had a birthday a couple weeks ago. I actually went live on his birthday. But it's just that I did try to, accommodate because I cared about Rex. So, I tried to care about his kid, both of them, his daughter too. I tried, but I'm just saying, this little boy was just beyond disrespectful though, and had been that way for quite some time. So, uh, I'm gonna have to do this, God, because okay. Okay. Nisi, the Gemini, said maybe his mom told him to act like that towards you. Wow. You say it's hard with other folks' kids. No, it ain't that damn hard. You tell them to get their kid up out of there. See, and then that's very easy. Because, see, I've had peace since then. I've had peace, man. If I want to listen to whatever, then I'll listen to it. But, honey, listen, sometimes a person just get tired. And I guess I was there. So it was easy to do, especially with Rax already not communicating and all of this stuff with our phones. And listen, he was doing that shit on purpose. I was blocked at certain times when he thought it was convenient. Okay, ladies. So that's really what happened because all of a sudden He go and get a new phone and or a new carrier and switch all that over, but the same thing kept happening. No, that's not ironic. I just hate it when it's a dumb motherfucker trying to think that they gaming a person who got a little bit of more brain power than they do. That's what's irritating and annoying to me. Like, yeah, I went back to that store to figure some things out and talk to them people, and yes, that's what they said. I hate to tell you, man, but it sounds like you're blocked. Yeah, because then all of a sudden, because the very next day, guys, he did come and get his stuff up out of here. And it was loud and arguing then. And I called the police, like, you're not going to come in here disrespectful. And, you can get your shit, but you're not going to come in here disrespectful. But he did. Very disrespectful. Okay, I was going to call the I did call him. But I ended up calling back and canceling. I did. So, yeah, that's what happened. Um, Let me see. You say as a, oh Lord. Okay. You say as a man, he shouldn't. He shouldn't want his child. Oh shit, I cannot see. Damn. He shouldn't want this child. Rather they, oh shit, I cannot see. Not to come shared house and y'all living in that's crazy. Okay, I felt the same way. So I know it wasn't just me then. Thank you for saying that. Because damn, come on, man. We coming from a 2 bedroom, okay, 2 bathroom with a living room and dining room and some space to this. So come on. You're gonna have to be a little bit, and that's what I mean about him just not thinking straight. This should have been common sense for any person. It's just enough room for me and you. But okay, thank you though. Now I know it wasn't just me. Okay, says a lot of that behavior starts at home. My kids are younger and show manners wherever they go. I heard that. You said, Nisi, I was just going to say that his mom probably told him to don't say shit to that woman he around. Oh wow. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, well, he did just act like that, and I'm not adding anything to it because I felt like I took the shit for a very long time. And yeah, that's just it, you know. But when he wants something, he want to low key ask his dad, and then his dad ask me. You know what I'm saying? That type of situation. You know. Then Rex come and say, baby, could you make some malto meal? Baby, could you? Okay. See, it had got to the point where I really didn't give a fuck. I just went and like here, right before that happened, like I was just gonna get me something to eat. I didn't give a damn how either one of them ate. See, cause that's how I get. I'm keeping it real. That's how I get. Like, I don't give a fuck when I get fed up. And I say that's it, and I know in my heart and shit that I've been feeling, it's been building up, bitch. It's a wrap so motherfucking quick. As much as I can love you, I will hate you in that next second. Now, I don't know if that's a Virgo thing or what, but it's very valid. So right now, man, I'm telling you, it's a wrap. And see, like I said, once again, it's easy to do when only your name is on the place. He didn't understand. He was like, I ain't going nowhere. Where my money? Where my money? I said, nigga, when the police get here, they're going to see one name that's on the rent receipt. See, That's one of those disadvantages of when you're trying to be so incognito all the motherfucking time, but the police already know who the fuck you are because you a whole convicted felon like me, nigga. Come on now. They know what you all about. Get out of here. Always. But anyway, let me get back back on that. He says, reason why I don't have any kids, which is not a bad thing, but you got to discipline your kids. It starts at home. I thank y'all for y'all comments, man. Thank you. Somebody said, right, Lynetta. Hey, Deronda. You said, yes, my people are evil, especially when the mom probably still have feelings for the daddy. Listen, they can all have each other and be the nice little happy, toxic little family. Because remember, he moved out from there twice to come move in with me. So as far as I'm concerned, take his ass back and y'all be the happy little toxic family, okay? Because I don't give a damn. And that's just how I would be. You know? I mean, this time, y'all, I know it's a wrap. I called it quits before. I called it quits this time. And I mean it. You know, you would think a person would be smart enough to catch on the first time. But yeah, he didn't. And that's just a dummy because you should already know if you push these buttons how I'm gonna react, nigga, you gonna get the fuck out. That's what's gonna happen. So a smart person, it would seem like, would learn from that and know what buttons not to push. Yeah, baby. I could be that bitch. And he should have already known this. It ain't like you haven't been through it before, nigga. You already knew it, but thinking you so, because he's so egotistical, you know, and thinking that the money's just gonna keep, making me decide in his favor. And, I'm not materialistic. I kept trying to tell Rex that ever since I met him. I'm not materialistic like that. To me, my peace, that shit is priceless. So fuck you and the money and everybody else you associated with as far as I am concerned. That's truly how I feel. Okay? That's truly how I feel. So, yeah, he just had to get the fuck back out because no, nigga, you not running shit. You're running what I allow you to run. And this is what I feel like he just did not understand. You allow what the fuck I want you to do. And, and run. Okay? But it can't be a blind motherfucker who's half retarded, trying to lead and don't even know when to go to sleep, to have the energy that they need so that they can function properly. Shit, get out of here. I tried that schedule. That's not for me. Mm-hmm. Somebody who said that. Okay. Let me get caught up with the comments. You say, yeah, Rex and his baby mama was out of pocket for even coming there. Okay. You know how you roll, eh? Okay. And that's sad. Y'all know that, but he didn't. But y'all got to keep in mind, we didn't even know each other a year. So, yeah, y'all been knowing me for years. My personality can flip like a man. But the thing is, he should have known. He been through it before. That's how I know that upstairs is not that brightly lit. This is how I know. He's very easy to maneuver no matter how hard he try to be. I'm a lot more harder and smarter. So that makes that better. And that's the truth. It's just the truth, too. You said that's why he act like a child. Can't take accountability. That's all I'm saying. See, I got some real women up in here now. Rex thought he was running ish. Yes, girl. Yes. And that's what I mean by the ego. Like, nigga, you went down this path. You bumped your head, fucked around, got on my nerve, and got put out. Okay? But we were still seeing each other. But it would seem like a smart person would have took heed to the steps that they was making to get on somebody's nerves before they got put out. You see? That's what makes sense. Dude came back, moved back in, right? Tried to put on that fake shit. See, fake shit only lasts for so long, especially dealing with a person like me. I kept trying to tell this man how perceptive I was. He did not stand a chance, brain as far as brain power with me. Period. I'm not saying he's dumb about everything, but it's a lot of shit he is. Like, I guess his ego or maybe his haircut or something just made him think he was so much the shit that he can come back with the same, come on with the phony shit in the beginning, okay, and the money, okay, but you can only keep that fake shit up for so long. Then the real rack started coming back out, and it was the same motherfucker I had to put out before. So that part. This dummy came back. Trying to hide, but then the real came out and got put back the fuck out. Like, you got the wrong person, nigga. Seemed like you would have knew that from before. But yeah, this time I can't do the shit no more. I'm done. And that's all. That's all, y'all. Listen, if I'm gonna date young men, and baby, I probably will. Even younger than him. I love it. But baby, they're just gonna be boy toys. And Big Mama gonna leave it at that. Okay? I ain't gonna try to make none of them my damn man, cause they still little kids. And baby, I ain't got no damn kids. So I ain't got that type of time, patience. I ain't doing it. Find your mama wherever your mama is at. Okay? She ain't in here though. She's not in here. Thank you. He thought he was running shit. Okay. He thought he could run you like he run others. Nah. Yeah, that's where you right. That's truly where he went wrong. You said, Rex, time is up. No more half hour seasoning that meat. Oh, oh, girl. Oh, shit, they gave me a crap. Hold on, y'all. Oh, girl, wait, shit. Oh, 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 shit. Hold on, girl. Shit, you did. Ooh, girl, you done put a damn crap. You put a damn crap in my damn neck. Hold on, child. Girl, you didn't take a. Ooh. Girl, didn't take him a long time to season that meat, girl. Get out of here. Ooh, ooh, y'all some crazy people. I know y'all cut ups, damn it. Ooh, girl, you said it took him. You said no more half hour season that damn meat, girl. But that I'm not fooling with you, but you were right, yo. Nisi said we do. Oh, y'all some crazy people. Y'all some crazy people, man. That's funny. You said use your big girl discernment, okay? Get out of here. Come on, yeah. Girl, you made my damn. You put a you put a damn crap in my damn neck, girl. Shit. Baby, come right on the camera, girl. Okay, that was funny. That was a good one. Okay, now that was a good one. Ooh, you said no for real, eh? I don't have kids either and just broke up with my boyfriend that was 5 years younger than me. And it was like I had a child, girl. So imagine 14 years. Girl, get out of here. Loretta, girl, you on one today, girl. She said that one night you was mad as hell and start eating by yourself. You damn right. I didn't give a fuck who ate what. Then they kept trying to talk amongst each other like, Dad, I'm hungry. I ain't ate all day. And he was like, son, when I get out the shower, I'm going to get you something to eat. That made me more determined to go in there and make just me something to eat, right? Get out of here. You know, using. I see where you get that using from, your daddy. Okay? And the disrespectfulness from your daddy. Yeah, that's very easy to see. But yeah, they both had to get up out of here with pleasure. Now I have peace, and that's what I need. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was mad, girl. I ate by myself. Yeah. I knew I was fed up. I've been knowing this for quite some time. Well, I'm going to say at least the past month. I'm going to say the past month. But, you know, that discernment was going on since before that. So, yeah. Yes, it would. It'd make you mad. But anyway, y'all, I'm finna go. Girl, that half-hour season, that meat, girl, get out of here, girl. You made my neck get a cramp in it, child. I love y'all, though. Thank y'all for watching. But that's how it went down, y'all. Okay? And it's gonna stay. I'm gonna leave it like that this time. I don't want to be bothered. You say especially when you got to reheat the food, girl. It used to make me so mad. I used to tell him, because he always talk about what a good cook is. And I would tell him a good cook, they know how to make, whatever they cooking, they know how to make sure all that shit is hot at the same time. Okay? You make sure everything is hot at the same time. And you eat it when it's hot. You don't keep warming shit up. I told him that many times. Yeah, so. Y'all funny. I swear, but y'all know y'all right. And you know what, Niecy? That's what I'm gonna do. So, you know, yesterday Krista she suggested that I'll do like a restaurant review channel. Let me put this up here. And I might a terrible idea. I'm sorry the lighting is off though. I don't think that's no bad idea. Y'all some funny people though. Yeah. Well, honey, y'all tripped me out this morning. I couldn't even hide from y'all today. Girl, when you come out with that half-hour season, that damn meat, that was so on point, girl. Get out of here. Girl. But anyway, y'all, I'm finna go. I'll be back. Y'all know I will. So just stay tuned in. I thank each and every one of y'all for coming up in here. That was entertaining. We entertained each other in this one, honey.